Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all. The ship's at sea. Welcome to...
Oh, wait a minute. There's too much of this noise going on. Hold on. I know y'all are probably going, hey, man, did you already play this? Oh, that's why. I didn't go live. And therefore, I could have stopped that. Good morning, Wolfie, all the way from Australia. Man. We tripping out here, man. Hey, I'm gonna just let y'all know what I do on this microphone.
On a rapper for money, man. You know why I swear to your bigger Jamaica the best now with up. Told me out of
This is all me right here, dog.
With no city niggas next you twice, bros fucking licks you now, little rapper Jamaica. Or
yeah, man.
Do know now. It's stop my motherfucking struction. Ruction hands.
Yep. The Bad Man is back. Got a man around here doing some stupid shit.
Fresh out the woods, I stepped to the mic with so much hype. I got the windpipe tight, psyched off a vibe. I snatched in a ride from a girl on the side that snuck in on the slide. Hopped out on the block, the crowd's in shock. They wanna know if it's true. I got rhymes by the flock. I ran up on the set like, no, not yet. Before I drop the rhymes, we need to check this hit. Next thing you know, I got the 40 to the head like a pro. So the rhymes are flow. Put the props in the street. Now I'm like, got beat. I hear the coppers in the back. They like, what about P? That's when I turned the volume up and grabbed the mic. Checked it. The next move was to commence the record. Right off the bat, it was nothing but fat. So now you got me singing double. Like, how the hell you doing that? 2 shots of this, 2 shots of that. Yo, throw your hands in the air. Get down with this here track. The microphone's destruction. The beats we bustin', the rhymes we bustin'. The hands they rushin', the party's jumpin', the sounds are pumpin'. We can't be frontin'. It's the microphone destruction. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. What we gonna do now? It's all on you. So don't act brand new if you're down with my crew. Cause everybody's getting bent and they wonder how we do. So as I grab the steel and step to the kill, my click's in the back and they're making the meal. I'm known for having a ball, but this ain't my fault. The crowd's getting amped as the beat takes off. I'm known for causing trouble while I'm singing double. Putting knots in my pocket while the bass make it rumble. It's like a jungle, the street corner bundle. The mic's my toy, but I don't play around. Boy, I'm trying to keep it mellow. I'm a cool type of fellow when it comes to making loot. I'm all about the black seeds. I know that, you know. Yes, I must confess, I could have done this yesterday, but I'm doing it the best today. 2 shots of this, 2 shots of that. Yo, throw your hands in the air if you're down with this hit track. The microphone destruction. The beats.
Stop that, Thomas. Enough of that, Thomas. Thomas, we've had enough of that, sir. All right, thank you, Ms. Lyles. Hello, welcome to the hottest radio show on the internet, and would like to go ahead and first off say that James Charles ain't shit, bitch. Don DeMarco. Straight like that. Oh shit. Mental health. She wanted me to let you know. Thank you, Harley. Hey. Listen, I've got 2 things I could talk about today. Y'all give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on either one. A, the suffering that white folks are going to feel thanks to this redistricting shit, or B, James Charles and Jeffree Star finally getting smacked upside their goddamn head. If you want A, which is the redistricting and how it's gonna hurt white people, put a 1 up. If you want James Charles and goddamn Jeffree Star to get tore up tomorrow or today, and then we can do the redistricting tomorrow, give me a 2. Give me a 2. It's a 1 or a 2. That's all it is. 1 or a 2. Uno or dos. And while y'all voting, I want to give a shout out to somebody that my wife and I met yesterday. All right, so my wife, for Mother's Day, we went to Lane's Southern Orchards. And the grandkids got a chance to pick strawberries. My daughter got a chance to pick strawberries. We got, oh my goodness. I had the best chicken and waffles I've ever had in my entire life. Ever. Like time ever, right? And it was smothered in this delicious southern peach syrup. Stop playing with me, dog. But I met this really beautiful older lady. She asked, did we live around? And I said, we live in Dublin, blah, blah, blah. She asked me, I told her I was a retired soldier, and I was a co-owner of a radio station. And we do a morning show every morning. And she's like, the craziest thing. Here she is, this beautiful older lady. And I'm not going to say it the way she said it, but let's just say she is not a fan of Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man, dog. She's not. Morning, Jack's mom. So I told her about the show. She said she's going to set her alarm. And if she's here, please make sure you just go, hey there. And I didn't even get her name. That's the craziest part. Beautiful older lady, did not get her name. Listen, Miss Lyles, I'm trying to tell you. I'm hoping that Lane Southern Orchard would actually allow us to give them a shout out, do some ads for them and stuff, because they do ship everything except alcohol. They ship everything but alcohol. As a matter of fact, let me read it. Hold on. This is what they said. We ship everything except alcohol and produce. We only ship peaches mid-May through June and Vidalia onions for produce. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm going to get a hold of Miss Wendy, who does all of their marketing and PR. So from 7 to 8, we talk about white people suffering. From 8 to 9, James Charles. All right. That sounds like, hold on. Wait a minute. Ms. Lyles, you know about Lane Southern Orchards? Word. Top cities in the building. Good morning. But you know what, Annabelle, let's do that. All right. Hour 1, we're going to talk about the suffering of white people under this new gutting of the Voting Rights Act. Hour 2, we're talking about James Charles and Jeffree Star's bitch ass. It's going to be what it's going to be. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, hey, Ms. Lyles, you and I need to talk. You and I definitely need to talk. With that being said, kids, back off your hair, because here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to a Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving Monday episode of The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. My title and designation is the Brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild, a proud, upstanding member of the Outcast Nation. What do your mama joke this morning? Tea time is in the building. What do your mama joke this morning? You know, yesterday was Mother's Day. And your father got her some candy. A couple of flowers that's going to die later. But what happened was, the day before, your mom had downloaded TikTok for the very first time. And you know what she saw? Her very first video. I'm talking about the first video she ever saw once she got on TikTok was me, shirtless. Talking about how fine I was and I could get somebody's mama and daddy. And let me tell you something. Your mama got moist. You know what I mean? Morning, Witchy. Listen, that woman got so moist. Your father thought he did something, and as soon as he walked in the room, like, yeah, I guess you're ready for me, buddy. She looked him dead in the face and was like,
This bitch.
Stars in the building with your gorgeous self. I'm on my bullshit this morning, kids. Oh, let me give you two introductions. Persepolis the Cactus. And returning after shitting all over the place. He ain't been here because he shit on the place. Hold on. He has returned after getting his shots. Ladies and gentlemen, Cat Maine is in the building. Mary Greenbay's in the building. Yes, Cat Maine is back. Last week he got his shots, and a couple of days before that he shit all over my goddamn office and peed on the floor. Now he's loose. Cat Maine. Say hi, Cat Maine. I'll let he or she run. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on. Tea time's about 2 inches. Yo! Where did that come from? That was random.
Pause! What
Came out of nowhere.
is that?
Listen, tea time is not playing with y'all. That is a highly educated black woman. Come in here with 2 inches. Watch what happens. Just... They been cussed out for breakfast? Tea time is not playing. Tea time is not here for y'all with their bullshit. 2 inches. Sir. Sir, get out of here with that. Sir, get out. Get out, sir. Beat it. The son said, good morning to you and the coffee beans. Hey, Wolfie, tell your son good morning. Tell him we proud of him. Tell him we proud of him. All right, so let's talk about the redistricting maps and the gutting of the Voting Rights Act. Hey, white people, did y'all think y'all was gonna get away with just? Yep. Did y'all really think y'all wasn't gonna get no scars in this shit, bitch? Are you out of your mind? Oh, bitch, this coming for you too. Jack's mom forever with the $10 super chat. I already know what it is.
Donations, gifts.
Before we all get serious and annoyed about this bullshit, We need the couch extended version. Yes, ma'am. I know. I knew it was coming. I was just waiting for somebody to do it, but that's okay. Y'all want the extended version? Here you go. Hey!
Oh, baby.
You know, half-price Patron shots in the back.
Turn the lights down low.
Half-price Patron shots for the
Let
ladies.
me tell you about the
next
softest
20
love I
minutes.
ever known.
Yeah.
Give me that couch.
Give me that couch right there.
I came home weary, world on my back, neon nights and a heart off track. Kicked off my shoes, loosened my tie. Saw you waiting there, cushions piled high. Girl, you don't argue, you don't complain. You just open up those arms again in the quiet glow of a midnight room. You're my sanctuary in plush perfume. Near the couch when the day gets rough.
You're very smiling and dancing.
You're the only one that lets me fall, sink down deep in your sweet
I would love this song if you could dance the whole thing.
On my velvet embrace, softest touch in the whole wide place. Your whole
Imagine a TikTok video of Mary Greenberg dancing to this song.
curve of you, it's so superb, baby. You cushion my soul tonight, make everything feel so right. In your arms, I lose control.
All right, hold on. Y'all know how we have to give y'all a warning for this. Ladies, you might want to put your phone down and back up a little bit. Because y'all know what's coming.
Oh, so far,
Here it comes.
you're rocking my soul.
Wait a minute.
Give me that couch.
Oh, every woman in here is pregnant now. Every woman in here is pregnant now.
Candles flicker, shadows sway. You and me at the end of the day. Leather smooth, the fabric fine. Girl, your texture fits just fine. No judgment, eyes, no broken trust. Just silent springs and a little bit of lust. Well, maybe just affection so deep. You're the reason I don't lose sleep when the world keeps pushing too hard on me.
Don't give me no
You're the place I wanna be. Slide on over, take me in. Let the evening slowly begin on my velvet embrace. Softest touch in the whole wide place. You hold me close, don't say a word. Every contour simply unheard, baby. Cushion my soul tonight, make everything feel so right. In your arms I melt away.
Not the way, goddammit.
Girl, I'm yours
Couch is
till
yours.
the break of day.
The break of day. Wait.
Give me that couch.
Oh, no. Hey, you just grabbed your hair right there.
They said a man shouldn't love furniture,
You need a every now and then to
but
push on
they
the chest,
never felt what I feel.
Now, price Patron shots
The
in the
way you
back.
support me,
Speaking for the ladies.
the way
Speaking
you
for the ladies.
comfort me, baby, that's real.
Give me that couch.
Oh, we didn't screw it again.
Into you, gentle and slow. Feel that rhythm in the undertow. Rock with me in the quiet
Give us some
space.
breaking by this
Lost
time.
in your upholstered grace. Oh, my velvet embrace. You're my comfort, you're my safe space. When the night falls heavy and cold, you're the warmth my arms can't hold, baby. You cushion my soul tonight, baby. Make everything feel so right. In your arms I always stay till morning light pulls me away. Give me the couch.
Oh!
On that couch.
Oh, my God!
Babe,
Don't you ever change those cushions. I'll be home soon.
My goodness! Come that sex!
babe.
Hit him with that sex, David! Morning light pulls me away. Hey, that's how you make ottomans. What do you want me to say? How you make ottomans? What am I do? What am I do? What am I do? All right. So, as y'all know, they gutted the Voting Rights Act. And rather than taking care of any of y'all needs, because they don't give a damn about y'all asses, they sped up and redistrict in the middle of, y'all do understand, we're in the middle of primary season. Hold on, what did Way to go do? What did he do? Bricked up now. Breaking news: Ronald Reagan's still dead. Still got them stiff shoulders. Drinking coffee with Charlie Kirk in the heat. Jiminy Christmas! Way to go. Morning, Gambit. The G-Man's in the building. Hey, we should start announcing Gambit like that. G-Man. G-Man. Catman's running up. Why do I don't have my walls in yet, so I got this black curtain. Why did Catman try to run up my goddamn curtain? What is going on with this goddamn cat, man? Catman, hostile takeover, government takeover. So, in the middle of a primary, all these southern ass states, once again, the Confederate States of America, they couldn't wait to redistrict them goddamn maps. They could not wait to redistrict the maps. First and foremost, and I'm going to say this and I mean it and I'm going to stand on it. I hope Clarence Thomas gets the sort of shit on his asshole that eats him alive. Dead ass. I hope Clarence Thomas, I hope he gets like a virus in his booty hole that routinely pours butter and salt, like he wakes up every morning going, I don't know why I got butter and salt all over the sheets. It's because your asshole is eating you alive, bitch. I hope that dead ass, man. SZ with a $4.99 super.
Donations, gifts.
Hold on. Pause. No walls is a personal thing. Ma'am. But hold on. Listen, this is what SC said. That's what I've been saying. JD has back payments for all the Ottomans. Also, GOP gutting the act means the desperation F them. Yes. Understand something, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what I want a lot of white people to get. I need you, if you were watching this, I don't care where you're watching it at in Taz, you're disgusting, ma'am. But I love you. I'm dead ass. I hope a virus eats Clarence Thomas from his asshole up slow with goddamn butter and salt on it.
Pause! What is that?
And they are also trying to get rid of the 14th Amendment. They're trying to get rid of the 14th Amendment. Now, I need poor rural white people to hear me when I tell you this. They're doing this not for you, but for power, and your stupid ass is going right along with it. Did y'all hear the story about Brad and his farm?
If you could just take 1 minute.
So, Brooke, shortly after.
Hold on. Did y'all hear about the story about Brad and his farm? Brad and Ellie farm. Did y'all hear about this? Did y'all hear about this? I'm going to let somebody else tell the story.
In the last 2 years, farm bankruptcies are up over 100%. This is what that...
I need y'all to hear, like, this is the story. Now, mind you, it was Brad's farm is called Butter Ridge, and this shit has been in his family for over 100 years. Over 100. Brad's story got put in the New York Times, the largest paper of record in America. This is Brad's story.
You felt it at the grocery store. Prices keep going up, but the people actually growing your food are going broke. In the last 2 years, farm bankruptcies are up over 100%. This is what that looks like for one family. The Watsons have been dairy farming since before the Civil War. Brad was the last Watson still milking. And he voted for Trump specifically because Trump promised to be the most pro-farmer president ever. Then tariffs cut into his markets and fertilizer costs surged 70%. This meant the financial burden became too much, and he eventually had to sell his herd at auction. On auction day, Brad couldn't watch strangers bid on everything he'd built, so he went back to the milking parlor and milked every cow one last time, even after they were sold. When it was over, the stalls were empty, except for one. Boyd had kept a calf named Parachute, born in March, not for sale. Link in the comments for the full story from the New York Times and Eli Saslow.
Now, mind you, Brad's family farm had been in existence since before the Civil War. And it all came down to this person, Brad, who voted for Trump because Trump said, let me say this again. Trump said, it wasn't like Trump actually did. Trump just used the words. He was going to be the most pro-farmer president in America. Now Brad ain't got no damn farm. Brad ain't got no goddamn farm. And see, Michael Pruitt, you know what, Michael, I'm gonna agree with you. They did do this too fast. Way too fast. The majority is not comfortable with it and are going to recoil on them. 77% of Tennessee did not want redistricting. But here's the problem, Michael Pruitt. And again, I'm agreeing with you, brother. I'm agreeing with you. But the people that they put in charge are the ones that did it. You know how they say cutting off your nose to spite your face? These people cut off their face to spite the rest of their goddamn body. This is Annabelle. I never want to hear that it takes a long time for anything to get done in Congress. When the Supreme Court made a decision, it takes 30 days to confirm. It takes 6 months for Congress to apply it. It only took 5 days to strip black people of the right to vote. I never want to hear laws take time ever again. And you know what, Annabelle? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Annabelle out here doing Rouse work. Because it's true, kids. It's true. I said this in a video yesterday. I'm going to reiterate it here today. And I need all poor working class white people to listen to me very closely when I say this. The people you elected, the people that promised you shit, the people that told you they were there for God, guns, grits, gravy, no gays, or whatever the hell else they did. The people that kept your ass hyped up on wedge issues and bullshit that never affected you, they're the ones that screwed you so hard in your ass you no longer have a spine. Because they never gave a shit about your ass. Look at this. Taz said it. They are redrawing maps as that removes voting rights. They are splitting us into places where you can disrupt their comfort with our votes. Y'all thought it was just simply y'all thought it was feeding into your racism, and it wasn't. I'm being dead ass honest about it. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you $1 million worth of game for about $50 in food stamps. I'm trying to. They never gave a shit about your ass. They never did. And we're not just talking about this past election. We're not just talking about this past redistricting. I'm talking about since George Washington said that political parties would be the death of American democracy. They never gave a shit about you. You see, your little funky ass $20 in your pocket don't say shit to Peter Thiel's $20 million. I said exactly what the hell I just said. Dead ass. It don't matter. Exactly. And if they had done this one district or a cycle, maybe two, nobody would have seen for what it is. It is a blatant grab to keep and maintain power. Do you think any of the laws that will come out of these Republicans, these Confederate states, all these red states that are chopping these goddamn districts up over and over, do you think any of that shit's going to benefit you? No, it's not, dummy. Because contrary to popular opinion, I'm about to blow some white folk head. Ooh, white people live in them poor-ass neighborhoods too, baby. White people living in poor-ass neighborhoods too. Just because they say the district is this percent black or this percent black or this percent black does not mean that there are not other people in those goddamn districts. There are white people and brown people and native people and Asian people and Jewish people and Muslim people. They're all there. They're all there. We got Tracina with the $10 super chat.
Donations, gifts.
Mississippi did it in the building they seceded from the Union in. Alabama, while tornadoes were ripping through, they did this. Tennessee, while silencing removing members, all while being screamed at. Michael Pruitt says, actually, Thomas, I think it will benefit us in the long run because I think it's going to drive people to the polls, and their idea that only 30% of people are going to vote is wrong. This is why I say apathy will kill us one day. People voted for Trump out of greed, as if I get rid of you, then I get to take your stuff. Perfect example of leopards and faces. This is why I continue to harp on apathy. This is since the very first day I opened up my phone and made my very first TikTok, I have been about fighting apathy. You can say a lot of things about Thomas Bishop, and a lot of people will tell you a whole lot of bullshit-ass stories about Thomas Bishop, but the one thing they cannot say is that I have not fought apathy since day one. The very first video I ever made was I was tired of bringing stupid-ass people along with us. People that do not benefit a system, people that do not benefit the people who are in charge of shit that do not help the folks that are on the ground. I have said this since day goddamn one. Day one. And my problem with apathetic people is everybody seems to think that somebody else will fix the goddamn problem. No, dog, I'm sorry. It's us. Wolfie says, a lady here in Australia yesterday was at a netball game watching her daughter play, and she had a white ladybug, by the way. Anyway, she said something about the Jewish girls on the other team, and other parents heard her, and police were called, and she was escorted out minutes later. The lady received an email informing her she is now banned from attending any netball games for life. I'm going to ask you a serious question, Wolfie, and you've seen it in Australia, and I know Magpie's seen it in Germany. I know it's going rampant over in the UK and shit like that. Have you noticed how easy it is for people to fall into stereotypes, for people to fall into this idea that we're better than? Remember when we used to, you couldn't say shit about Jewish kids on a goddamn netball team 20 years ago. You would have got your ass knocked off. Hey, bitch, did you just say something? Smack the shit out of you. Racism in America never went anywhere. Please understand that. Racism has never gone anywhere. It has always been accompanied by the same grouping of bullshit. Sexism, homophobia, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, transphobia, ableism. It's always been there. It's always been there. But here's the problem. You now have elected leaders that would much rather you worry about a trans kid in a bathroom than the fact that your goddamn farm is about to go under because this jackass believes tariffs solve everything. He's worse than Hoover. Hoover thought tariffs worked everywhere, and look how bad that shit is. It wasn't greed that made them vote for Trump 3 times. It was hate, revenge and hate. There's no other way that it can be looked at. Exactly, Star. Exactly. I need you to think about this for just a goddamn second. Our two political parties play a game of brinksmanship with millions of people's lives at stake. Millions. There are over 330 million Americans in America right goddamn now. And our two major political parties play brinksmanship with our goddamn lives. And mind you, the way shit is moving in America right now touches me it touches parts of my life in so many different ways. Let's start with the most obvious. I am a veteran of the United States military. Every day I got to listen to that drunk-ass Pete Hegseth say dumb shit that may or may not F up my goddamn way of taking care of my family, paying off this house, and running this goddamn radio station. Every single day I got to watch that. I'm a 54-year-old black man in America. I understand this bitch ain't never like me. Never. America has never been comfortable with me just being my goddamn self. So I got to worry about every time I drive out my goddamn driveway, my sphincter squeezes to, you can turn coal into a diamond the way my asshole squeezes up on me every time a cop gets behind me. Who's paying those cops? I am. I'm a first-time homeowner. I got a 30-year mortgage right now. I got to stay alive, stay healthy, and be able to pay this bitch off in 30 goddamn years. I'll be 83 years old. This bastard wants to do a 50-year mortgage. So I can be 103, bitch, if you don't sit your goofy ass down. I have a special needs daughter. The healthcare system is dick. The healthcare system is 100% pure D, uncut, literally uncut penis. So getting help for my daughter, who's about to graduate high school next week, oh, that's out of the question. I don't know how I'm going to do it. We're still trying to find like ABA services or adult places where my daughter could go just like she's going right now. But the funding's getting cut. Thanks to that goddamn living Gundam suit with the brainworm in his head, RFK Jr. My wife works in the federal government. She don't know when her job. They could cut her goddamn job. And you know what she does? I ain't gonna tell you what she does. But do you know she works in the VA system? Guess who helps the VA? Guess who the VA helps? People like me. I want you to think about that. There was an American idiot that started a fight at a cosplay con this past weekend in Japan. Hey, I saw that, Calendar. They should have arrested his punk ass right then and there. They should have arrested his punk ass right then and there. Harley says, Thomas Bishop, I don't understand how they expect severely disabled people to live by themselves in order to be able to get their SSI benefits. It makes no sense. I have a disabled brother. Do you see now what I'm talking about? Every aspect of the way America is running right now affects every single one of us. And when our two major political parties would rather play brinksmanship. It's almost as if they're not afraid of us. And it's not almost, they aren't. They are not afraid of us. They are not afraid of us. Oh, sure. We can argue over and over and over and over and over where trans people belong. Instead of us all cutting through the chase on that shit and saying, aren't trans people human? So shouldn't they have the right of human dignity? Isn't that? Am I wrong for that? The trans controversy is not a controversy. It's human beings trying to live their goddamn lives. But they'll make damn sure that when you go to the voting booth, all you're thinking is, I don't want trans people near me, and your goddamn farm is gone. We have a theology, we have a Christian nationalism that has eaten its way up through our entire governmental system. The National Day of Prayer for the federal government should not exist. If I was president of the United States, that'd be the first thing that had to go. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Cut my sister's daycare. Look, I'm just showing y'all, these are the horror stories. These are the horror stories that are coming out of the way America's operating right now under this two-party duopoly. This is Tracina. Thomas, they cut my sister's daycare, and the nearest facility is 150 miles away. Look at that. Here, this is witchy. That Gundam suit wants to ban mental health drugs. Do they not realize what will happen, especially to veterans? Boom. Here's Mary Greenberg. Our community is just trying to exist. This is the shit that these people, hold on, look. In my state, state, the school district is under investigation because they might have taught sexual identity to students. I don't understand that. Why is that such a problem either? LGBTQIA plus exists. Look, here, hey, there you go. Here, Annabelle, less than 10 trans athletes in the United States. But somehow that's a reason for your ass to go to the voting booth. Look, here's Shaq, right here. In Texas, every political ad for the night has something about trans kids in sports, and people fell for it. Look at what I'm talking about. And for every rural white person that thought this shit wouldn't touch you, it always does. It always does because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it out loud. Our major political parties don't give a shit about the people. We are a goddamn non-factor. Look, Wolfie, all the way in Australia. My daughter's Nell's disability funding here in Australia is gone following the U.S. You see now what I'm talking about? Hold on, look, Mary, I wouldn't be able to use the bathroom if I did jury duty in Texas. How well are them wedge issues feeding the family? How well is this redistricting going to affect your goddamn food? This is the shit that I am talking about. And I need old racist white people to understand they gave you something and they gave you somebody to look down on, and they have been, and I'm going to say it, they have been raping your existence ever since. Those Klansmen, those old Klansmen in the Klan rolls they were some of the poorest goddamn white people in those counties. You join the Klan rather than joining, I don't know, another political party? Come on now. You know what? I was getting ready to say that. It is serfdom. It is serfdom. It is serfdom. Serfdom. Harley said there are more trans people in fiction than there are in real life sports. It is serfdom. It is the time of the serfs, where some feudal lord owned all of the land in one area. Your dumb ass lived on it. So you had to pay a tax to live there. You had to work the land to make him money. And if you didn't, he kicked your bitch ass off of there. And if you didn't, he kicked your bitch ass off of there. Exactly, Hard. There are more trans people in fiction than there are in sports. Do you think they're redistricting for you? Do you really honestly think that these Republicans are carving up all of these former Confederate states for your stupid ass? No. They don't care about you. They don't. That's why I said all them goddamn Confederate generals and admirals and all that other, them bitches should have been hung. Hang their whole ass high. Hang their whole asses high. Because they don't give a shit about you. They never have. They never will. You are a non-factor. Non-factor. They got people in rural areas voting against Medicaid and public education, not thinking their schools and hospitals will be the ones affected. Exactly. Tristina says, Thomas, they think they're going to depend on food pantries too. Trump cut those immediately. And when gas prices skyrocket and supplies dwindle, pantries will close first. Look at that. Out of 510,000 NCAA college athletes, less than 10 are transgender. It is a solution to a problem that does not exist. They're not redistricting for your poor white rural ass with your gun, your pappy shotgun, and your Bible and them towhead ass white kids. They're redistricting because they're getting something from their donor class they're never ever going to get from your stupid ass, and they rather put your ass on the auction block, put your ass on the chopping block, than ever do something for you. They need your vote, bitch. They don't need your voice. And yet here we are over and over and over and over and over, fighting the same culture war issue shit that the boomers were fighting in the 60s and never got it right. Again, I don't knock all boomers. Please understand that. I do not knock all boomers. I don't. I'm talking about the ones in charge right now. These people knew what Jim Crow was like. These people understood that there was a system of governance in the southern states that literally harmed black people. And they turned a blind eye to this shit. They turned a blind eye to it until black folks stood their ass up and said, enough is goddamn enough. I pay taxes in this country. I should be treated better. But you know what? They also sold y'all dumbasses the idea that the civil rights movement and the Voting Rights Act was simply for black people. It's just a black thing. It's just a black. No, it's not. No, it's not. Every one of you immigrants that come into this goddamn country that despise black people because you were taught that way, guess what, stupid? You only have the right to vote because of the fight and violence and suffering these black folks did for your dumb ass. You poor ass white people, guess what? Your voice wasn't being heard either. It wasn't. It was not being heard. You needed the Voting Rights Act just as much as black folks did. Just as much, if not more. The problem is, you have been, what's the word I'm looking for? Removed from that ideal. These goddamn people don't give a shit about you. They're not redistricting because, oh, wow, it'll help us. It'll let us help our constituents. No, it won't. They're doing it because of the donor class. They're doing it for the oligarchs. They're doing it for the rich, powerful goddamn corporations that will inevitably take your damn land just like they did Brad's goddamn farm. How many poor rural white people voted to get the Epstein files out? How'd that work out? How'd that work out? Where them files at? Where them files at, home? Where they at? Where they at, though? Exactly. They don't care about you. When they start carving up these goddamn districts, there are white people in these districts. You think they give a shit? No. So even the one thing you cling on to so hard, like it's a life raft and your ass just fell off the goddamn Titanic, the thing you cling on the most to, they use as a bargaining chip. Because your white is working class. Their white is oligarch. Which one do you think they speak to harder? Which one do you think they pay attention to more? Which one do you think they do? That's why your water sucks. That's why your air is damn near unfit to breathe. That's why your food is always processed with a bunch of bullshit. And this is coast to coast. North, south, east, west. They don't care about you. And you fell for it. You fell for it over and over and over and over again. How many goddamn times does this have to happen to you? How many times? Thomas, there was an idea the household's vote would be cast by a man at the house. During the civil rights movement, men would order their wives to vote the way they did. It's still happening. Look at this. Utah's governor is doing a prayer gathering for rain while they build data centers. In Utah. In Utah. Data centers that will drain your water and pollute your air. Now, mind you, at this point, everybody has access to AI. Everybody and their grandmother has access to AI. And we all use it. I use it. Not going to sit up and lie. I use it. But guess what? I would much rather have drinking water than my ability to make music. I said what the hell I said. I said what I said. I said what I said. If having clean drinking water for me, my wife, my kids, my grandkids, and their grandkids, and their grandkids means I never make another Honey Sauce album, God damn it, that's a trade-off I'm willing to take. I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take it. Hold on, Harley. I think I see it. Wait. One of the things that's pissing me off the most is them trying to get rid of mental health medications. I need my meds to function every day. I have bipolar disorder, ADHD, and social anxiety. But you got a goddamn heroin addict trying to tell you you don't need your goddamn meds. My favorite band, Shinedown, had to go on record saying their new album contained no AI. The world's largest data center in Utah. Tell me your elected officials give a shit about you. Hey, there she is. There she is. Okay, her name is Cheryl Tucker. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome to the Sound of Coffee. Introduce yourself to the class. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Cheryl. Cheryl is the lady that I met yesterday who is not a fan of the orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man. Please make her feel welcome, please. We got Jack's mom.
Donations, gifts.
They're afraid, wouldn't send with the rest of the acronym community, influencing someone in their family off with their nose to spite their goddamn face. Exactly. Let me help y'all understand something, y'all. The only way this is going to change, is if y'all stop being apathetic about who we elect and why. Cheryl, you are not just an old lady who dislikes the orange man. You're amongst family here. We got to get loud and get mad, people. We do. If you are still clinging to that old school racism because you think you're superior, look at your life and then ask that question again. Are you really, though? Are you? I tell y'all all the time, one of my favorite spoken word songs of all time was The Poverty of Philosophy by Immortal Technique. In it, if I could play that without a goddamn copyright strike, I swear I would. Every word in that song is salient to where we are right now. The part that he says, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do most rich black and Latino people is real as hell. It's true. I am a working class man. I come from working class roots. My mother worked, my father worked. Were they together all the time? No. But they put a work ethic in me, my brother, and my three sisters like you would not believe. And my brother right now, who is applying for Social Security disability after having a goddamn stroke, feels less adequate as a man because he can't work. I felt that way for the first year I retired because our mother and father had taught us, you better work, you better work, you better work. Morning, Bella. You better work, you better work, you better work. I physically can no longer do it. I am permanently disabled, period. And I will get a check for the rest of my life until I die. And when I die, after that, my wife and my daughter will get it. But dead ass, we have a work ethic like you would not believe. Thomas, I told a former diehard MAGA that's mad about data centers to stand on her bullshit. No forgiveness here. And that is exactly what I am trying to tell y'all. Oh yeah, Tracina put it in the Discord server. If you get a chance, go listen to that song. I am telling you, that song opened my eyes. When I heard it, I felt like the first time I ever read the autobiography of Malcolm X. It opened my eyes to the way bullshit is peddled in this country. I'm going to tell you something. The working class is the working class. They don't see race. They see working class. Unfortunately, they give your dumb ass race so that make you believe, oh, well, I'm working hard, but the black's not. Bitch, I worked hard my whole goddamn life. My whole life. My mother worked 2 and 3 jobs while raising us in Section 8 project apartments in the 80s. I told y'all the story of the 2 old black people that lived across the street. I'm not mad at them. They had to get their paper any way they had to get it, boo-boo. But these people knew that their SSI did not supplement them enough. So they sold weed and crack out of the back of their goddamn apartment. The first time I ever saw a crackhead was because of them. You're not about to sit here and tell me that these 2 people, a husband and wife, who have worked their whole goddamn life, and because they could not supplement, their income was not enough to pay for their apartment, pay for food, pay for utilities and things of that nature, so they sold dope out of the back of their goddamn house. You're not about to sit there and tell me these people are bad people. Kiss my black ass. You kiss 3/5 of my black ass. Get out of here. Good morning, Wakanda, with your sex sale. You got Dragon with the $5 super chat.
Donations, gifts.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Cheryl. I agree with you, Mr. Bishop. Rage is the last option, and we are at the last option. Amanda Witchy, she says Steve is 100% disabled and finds ways to make money under the table because he feels useless. Our bills are paid. Yes, this is his mental health. Do you know why I pour so much passion into this show and to the Villain's View and Taz Effect and things of that nature? Because this right here makes me feel like I'm doing something. But I've always said if I'm going to open my goddamn mouth, I'm not going to play a role. I'm going to be real about the shit. And I'm telling you right now, apathy is going to kill the American spirit because our elected officials don't give 2 shits about your ass. I'm being dead ass honest about it. They don't care about you. Here's a little secret, kids, just so that you know this is both sides. The Republicans couldn't wait. They had the speed of the Flash getting ready to carve these goddamn districts up, right? On the other hand, the Democrats ain't clean either because Chuck Schumer had 2 pieces of legislation, 2, that were brought to him from the House. They were voted on by a House majority, literally, with an overwhelming majority. The 2 pieces of legislation were the George Floyd Fairness in Policing Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. The John Lewis Voting Rights Act would have nullified everything that the Supreme Court said and the GOP tried to do. Chuck Schumer got these 2 pieces of legislation while he was Senate Majority Leader under a Democratic president. He said, and you can go look this up, I'm not making this up. He said that there's no will to bring them to the Senate floor. Let me tell y'all something. The George Floyd Fairness in Policing Act was for everybody. It wasn't just for black folks. Just gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw that out there. Because contrary to popular opinion, unarmed white people get killed by police too. They don't protest about it because a whole lot of white people believe in that rugged individualism rather than the collectiveness of suffering. That would have benefited every American. Gone. No will. No will. And the John Lewis Voting Rights Act speaks for itself. Speaks for itself. It would have made sure that every single vote in America was heard, was read and was given. Every American. But you put a black face on it, oh, it's a black thing. No. And Chuck Schumer sat there and said there was no will to bring it to the Senate floor. Flash forward. Now we're under Trump. Now voting rights have been gutted. Now Chuck Schumer's still sitting there talking about, I'm going to write a very strongly worded letter. Man, if you don't sit your bitch ass down, sit down somewhere if I smack the shit out of you. Look, I'm going to go back. Kindness is always the first option. However, there are times when we need to fight. We have been pushed to that point. Exactly, Dragon. Exactly. The GOP had laws ready to go as soon as the SCOTUS goes their way. Boom. Laws ready. Laws ready. They want all of us to suffer. We have to survive to get by. Yep. When my mama was dying from cancer, I did what I had to do to get those copays. If you know, you know. Real talk, I could have gotten decades for jail. Democrats are uninterested in actually challenging MAGA or white supremacy. Boom. One of them praised the fact that credit card spending is up. Never mind that people are using them to survive. Wakanda said, that's right, because everything we get past helps us, helps everybody. Y'all got to understand something. One of the reasons I will continue to say over and over that black women save this democracy is because black women know if the shit gets passed, they're going to be the first ones to get hit, and they're going to get hit the hardest, and nobody will notice. It creeps up towards black men eventually, and we sit there and go, God damn, that hurt. Guess where it goes next? Poor, working class, white people. Good morning, Ashley, with your beautiful self. Sex thing. Democrats are thinking they can reason with MAGA idiots. We can't. They have gone too far gone. Real Republicans have just given up. And mind you, there is a place for conservative thoughts and ideals. There is. Hell, I have conservative thoughts. I think if your ass is a pedophile or do some shit to children, you don't get a plea deal, bitch. You go straight to prison. No plea deals. You don't get a chance to plead guilty at all. You don't get a chance to plead guilty. If you do something that harms or hurts a child or an elderly person, especially sexually, you don't plead. You don't plead. You take your ass to trial, and whatever time they give you, there's your mandatory minimum. Mandatory minimum of 40 years. That's the mandatory minimum, 40 years. Depending on how egregious it is, we go further than that. But you don't get a chance to plead. Now, there's my conservative bent right there. Right there. There is my conservative bent right there. There is a place for conservative thought. However, there has to be a collectivism amongst the working class, and there never has been. Unions are frowned upon. When the hell? What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that? Oh, we hate unions. How? Oh, that's socialism. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Socialism is the collar on capitalism's rabid dog neck. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you were trying to capitulate and reason and reach out to these goddamn MAGA people, I'm going to need you to get out of my face. I'm going to need you to get away from me. I'm going to need you to go stand your stupid ass over in the corner and get your ass off your neck. Don't come over here with me. Please don't. I'm the wrong goddamn person. I am angry. I have righteous rage. I'm not angry for angry's sake. I have righteous rage because I have seen this over and over and over. I have the benefit of being a Gen Xer. Mary has the benefit of being a Gen Xer. There's a lot of Gen Xers that watch this show. We've seen this story before. We've seen it. We have seen it. We have watched as stirring words from the president equaled everybody else gets the shaft up their ass. We've seen this shit. This movie is old as hell. It's been remaked over and goddamn over. We've seen this shit before. Everybody's like, yo, Gen X don't say nothing. Yo, Gen X, you know why? For what? For what? Do you think we didn't teach this to our children? That stop listening to words and look at actions? Of course we did. Why? Because our boomer parents, I don't have boomer parents, but the boomer parents were the ones that taught that bullshit and then did something else. Not all of them. Again, let me make this understood. There have been old boomer leftists longer than my black ass has been on this goddamn planet. I'm telling you right now. So to them, I give them all the props in the world because they saw the bullshit the same way black folks saw it. But a lot of the mentality that we are going through right now goes right back to boomer thought process. And not just any boomers, kids. The rich ones. The goddamn rich ones. They don't care about your little ass. They don't. They got y'all out here hating unions. They got y'all out here looking for trans people in bathrooms. While your paycheck, you got your paycheck in your hand and you watch as it just dries up. She looks like parchment by the time you get it. It's just drying up in your hand. You go to the gas pump and basically you got to give a blowjob to get a full tank of gas. You go to the grocery store, you can't afford anything, including a hello from Walmart. But hey, where's those trans people in the bathrooms? Your water, the shit you drink that you need to drink to survive, is being sucked up by data centers. But you got Kevin O'Leary, who owns the data center in Utah, by the way. He owns that. You got his punk ass going on television talking about people need to work harder and bootstraps and nobody gets through this planet from birth to death by your damn self. Exactly, Smoking Hot. John Roberts has been trying to gut the Voting Rights Act since 1982. 82. Remember? Ronald Reagan said it's morning in America. Yeah, that's part of the morning. Oh, hey, you're black? Yeah, you're voting? Nah, we don't want you to have it. The collectivism ideal is dead. It has to be revived. It's not dead for long. But some of y'all got to get over your damn self. There's some white people that need a really hard goddamn reality check. They don't care about you. They did not carve up the Voting Rights Act for your little white ass. They don't give a damn about your little Confederate flag. They don't give a damn about your little white power. They don't give a damn about you wanting an all-white anything. They don't care about your stupid ass. They don't. They do not give two shits about you. And it has been this way since your daddy's daddy was around. Because overseers on slave plantations were not rich. Sorry, I said what I said. I said what I said. My parents refused to watch any presidential speeches or pay attention to national news. Their apathy helped cause this. Exactly. Dragon with the $5 super chat.
Donations, gifts.
I hate being white trash, but man, I'm glad that it made me humble enough to always question why we have isms. We are all Americans. Why is this hard? Dragon, because it's set up that way. Because as long as your ass is hating gay black folks, you not noticing getting robbed. As long as you over here looking for trans people in bathrooms, you're not looking at the price of gas going up. As long as your ass is hating on Jewish people or hating on Muslim people, you're not noticing that when you go in a grocery store, shit that used to cost $1 now costs $3. Dollar Tree is no longer Dollar Tree. The shit in there starts off at $1.25. Dollar General, same thing, fam. Same thing. They don't want you to notice those things. So they keep your ass hyped up on stupid shit. Once again, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do most rich Black and Latino people. Immortal Technique said that. Immortal Technique said that. And it's true. I met Cheryl yesterday. Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. But one of the thoughts I had was, why is she still working? She should be enjoying her time off and enjoying her life. Now, that's not a knock on Cheryl because she has a work ethic. And props to her. But our country should have been able to take care of Cheryl. Be safe, Mary. Love you to death. Kiss that husband. Kiss that kid for me. And you better have gotten some good Mother's Day present there, Mary. I'm just saying. She should literally be enjoying the fruits of her labor. Chip, I'm all humbled up on Mountain Dew. I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey. God damn it, way to go. My mother worked until she couldn't. My mother worked until she couldn't. She fell. You know how they have those wooden fences and shit with the big ass hole? You got to put the stake in and shit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Annabelle. We can ready to get to that in a minute. My mother worked as a manager of an apartment complex that she also lived in. They were taking out those stakes, and the stake was, the hole was deep. It was about as big as my mom's leg. Walking, my mom's leg fell into one of those holes and tore her knee to shred. And that's when my mother decided to retire. Had she not fallen in that hole, my mother would have worked until the day she died. But do you know what my mom's last 10, 15 years of life looked like? A shoebox apartment. And by shoebox, I do mean a shoebox apartment. Small ass kitchen. Small ass dining room. Or no dining room to speak of. Medium size living room, medium sized bedroom, and a bathroom. And that's all she could afford with both her SSI and my father's SSI. That's how my mother lived until the day she died. My mother worked. My father died owing thousands of dollars in medical care for his cancer. Sure, my father was the guy that would love to go move into big houses and shit like that, but he could never keep them. He was a hustler. But they worked. My mother worked literally until she could not work anymore. And you mean to tell me you're going to carve up voting places and shit so that she couldn't have voted or that her vote wouldn't have mattered? And you're doing this not for Republicans, not for conservative white people. You're doing it for the powerful, rich donor class so that shit like Kevin O'Leary's goddamn data center can suck up all the water in Utah, so that farms can get bought up by corporate farms, which pay the actual farmers that do the work pennies. You can put an idiot in the White House who believes in tariffs and nothing else. But you can damn sure make sure that people are scared of trans people or scared of black folks. Are you kidding me? Chud the Builder is the most famous racist today. Chud ain't got shit. Chud ain't got shit. Chud out there begging kick followers to give him money. Chud ain't got shit. He is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. If Chud was doing all of this goofy shit that he does with black folks, they're chipping out. If he was doing that to our elected officials, telling them, hey, go in there and do something for the American people, we wouldn't have a problem. But he didn't. He'd rather hold on to that goddamn racism and not have a job. Chud don't see the irony. Chud does not see the irony in what he does. He is a living, breathing, walking, talking, funky mustache having example of what I have been talking about for the past hour. You're going to hold on to something that ain't worth shit. You get nothing from the government that you elect. They promise you a bunch of goofy shit they never, ever, ever follow through on. You cannot afford to break your leg in America because you can't afford the bill. You cannot afford to drive 18-wheelers because the gas is too much. You cannot afford to have a farm because fertilizer costs has gone up, seed costs has gone up, and gas costs have gone up. You can't afford to be a fisherman in the United States because the price of diesel is going completely out of goddamn control. There's a war we did not need to have that's costing us $2 billion a day. But they'll tell you, oh, those Iranian people, the Muslims, they hate America. What the hell that got to do with the gas that's going in my goddamn truck right now, bro? How much more are you going to take? How much more pissing in your eyebrows can you take? How much more getting shit in your mouth can you take before you finally say, you know what? If you piss on me one more goddamn time, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to decapitate your stupid ass. How much more, rural America? Let us know. When the pain threshold gets to the point where you'll actually stop holding on to this superficial, goofy shit, and you're ready to get in a fight, call us. We've been in it since day one. We're just waiting on your dumb ass. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass, y'all. I need y'all to feel me. That first hour was all for y'all. I need y'all to feel me. This man that sits in the White House right now has doubled the national debt twice. He did it once in his first term. He's equaled and surpassed that in just a year and a half of his second. Oh, and we're going to end up paying for that goddamn ballroom to the tune of $1 billion. And none of us will ever get in it. And I have no hope for who comes behind him. I don't. J.D. Vance is going to continue the shit. Gavin Newsom is just going to pretend like the shit didn't happen, and we're just going to go back. Everything's great now. I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been working my ass off on this political party. I have things. I want all of you to see them. I might put them in a PDF file. That way all of you can read them. Raven Party, baby. Goddamn Raven Party. All right, from the serious to goddamn stupid. Okay, kids. If you do not know who Jeffree Star and James Charles are, you will by the end of this show. Ladies and
There are a
gentlemen,
tirade of comments like this one.
ladies and gentlemen, James Charles ain't shit, and his mama should have swallowed. I said what I said. Here's the crazy thing, Ray. Can we not? The Raven Party is for the people. The Raven Party is for the people. David said, Reagan's Morning in America was the morning my steelworker job went away. It was an 8-year struggle to get back to the same level of income. Raven Party. Goddamn Raven Party. It is for the people. We don't need to go straight up to the presidency. We start local. We start local. Your local elections, your county commissioners, your tax assessors, your mayor, your city council people. I'm telling you, I'm writing shit on a day-to-day basis for the Raven Party. And I want to address all the bullshit that we have to go through. But James Charles should never have been born.
DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's the GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that.
James Charles.
Now, the voice you just heard was James Charles. James Charles is a makeup influencer. That's what he does. He's a makeup influencer. He is a gay man that is a makeup influencer. Right? That video, which he deleted, by the way, was of a Spirit Airlines employee that just got fired. Now, there has been rumors that didn't exist, that person didn't exist. Because the moment GoFundMe got involved and was like, hey, could the person who sent him that message reach out to us? James deleted the video, and now he can't find the DM. That was his answer. That was his answer to a person who had just lost their job. But mind you, James Charles is not a clean human being anyway. He's not. Would you like to know why? Because James Charles is a groomer. That's right, I said he's a goddamn groomer. Hold on, Harley, we slow cooking today, baby. Harley, we slow cooking. We gonna get some tenderism in this shit. My first grandchild came into this world 8 months ago. We need to fix this shit for him. David, I have 11 grandkids. My youngest is like just over a year old. You goddamn right we need to fix this. So, let me see if I got it.
The behavior.
All right. I got a beef with these two influencers. One is James Charles, who you just heard. The other one is Jeffree Star, who is an out-and-out goddamn racist. An out-and-out 100% racist.
The behavior people are upset about today did not come out of nowhere. And it did not start with TikTok or politics or what gets dismissed as dark humor. To understand what's happening now, we have to go back because Jeffree Star has always been brutally honest and told us who he is. And his thoughts only get revised when the backlash outweighs the benefit. Shock content ruled, and attention came from saying the most outrageous thing you could and just, get away with it. This is where Jeffree Star first built an audience. He was 19, 20, 21 years old and posting content designed to provoke. Racial slurs, harassment, shock framed as humor.
It was a different time. Everybody was edgy back then.
A lot of people were trying, on shock for size. But, some people grow out of it. Most people look back at that and they're like, ooh, that was my behavior bad. Most people don't take the same exact behavior, carry it across 3 platforms, 2 decades, and 4 different aesthetics later. The behavior people are upset about.
Now, the influencer community, of which apparently I'm a part of, which I didn't even realize. That's some shocking shit. Like, oh my God! I influence people for what? Like, come on now. I don't do get ready with me because I like to be shirtless, and some of y'all love the skin, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Sexy feet. I'm a sexy fiend. Anyway, the influencer community is basically shoulders out. Way to go. All the shoulders, baby. You have 11 grandkids. Holy smokes. You must have started early, son. I was in my 30s before I started a family. No, I just happened to marry into, I got 4 kids. My wife has 4 kids. We got 8 kids together. My oldest son has a daughter. And my wife's kids got 10. You know what I mean? So, let's look at James Charles. Let's do a deep dive into James Charles. Now, this comes from, let me see if I can find it. James Charles got caught DMing 2 16-year-old boys. James Charles got caught DMing two 16-year-old boys. This is James Charles's apology for that.
There is no one to blame for this other than myself. I up.
In a new video, James Charles is addressing the allegations that he was having inappropriate conversations with minors, and now fans are reacting to yet another apology from James on this topic. Let's get into all the details. Before we get into the contents of this story and the allegations James addressed, I wanted to issue a quick trigger warning that we'll be discussing some serious topics in this video regarding misconduct involving minors. Over the past couple of months, new instances of James Charles engaging in inappropriate conversations with minors on social media have continued to come to light. And over the past month, multiple boys who said they were under the age of 18 posted on social media alleging that James solicited nude photographs from them, sent them explicit photos, or sent sexually explicit messages. We aren't going to get...
Ladies and gentlemen, just for clarification, the video I'm showing y'all is from Clever News. 5 years ago. 5. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5 years ago. 5 goddamn years ago. 5. Keep listening.
To all the details of their videos and DMs to respect those minors' privacy, but James has previously addressed allegations like this. For example, his No More Lies video from 2019, but he also defended himself in a tweet from this February where he claimed one of the accusers had an ulterior motive to publicly accuse him of grooming. But now James took to his YouTube channel and shared a video called Holding Myself Accountable, where he both apologized and took full accountability for his actions. James alleged that in both cases, he asked how old the boys were, and when they said they were 18, James wrongly believed them and engaged in flirty conversations. James claims that it wasn't until later that he found out that they were only 16 years old, though there is some discrepancy on this because one of the boys has claimed that his real age was in his bio.
These conversations should have never happened, point blank period. There's no excuse for it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and I take full responsibility for that. I trusted the information that was given to me rather than the information I could have and should have gotten myself.
James went on and said that he's...
All right, quick question. Any woman that has ever DM'd me or I've DM'd them, did I start off with naked dick pics? I just need to know, has that ever happened? Has that ever happened? I think it's easy to, not send naked ass pictures. Even if they said they were 18, you don't send naked ass pictures. You don't do that. That's just common goddamn knowledge. Hey, Jamila, I noticed that you watched The Sound of Coffee. Here's my penis. That shit don't, come on. Who does that? Who starts off that way? Who starts off that way? What part of the game is that? Hey, I like you. This is a dick pic. No. The young and the vulnerable have been exploited by the old and powerful every damn time, David. Every goddamn time. I mean, I sent pictures of Richard Nixon. Does that count? Look here, cynical. Mark, what's wrong with you? Yeah, I think that wouldn't even get my point across if I was like, sup, followed by a picture of Richard Nixon. They're gonna be like, sup? Why you put Richard Nixon in this? What part of the game is this, baby? Now, way to go may send you a shoulder pic. It's not the same, fam. So him taking accountability still doesn't address the fact that if you did this twice and kidnapped a 14-year-old, I smell, what's that word I'm looking for? What's that word I'm looking for? That's right. Pattern. It's a pattern, B. You have a pattern. Not once, but twice. Dog, one time, probably a mistake. I'm not giving you any pass on it, but we'll go with mistake. The second time, The second time. Word. Word. For real. We on that bullshit, B? That. He got caught twice. Thank you. You know what, Tracina? Thank you. See, Tracina in here trying to put a little bit of slap your mama in the pot that we cooking slow. He got caught twice. We don't know how many times he's done this. We don't know how many times he's done this. We don't. I have never, ever considered taking a photo of my damn dick. Who the hell wants to see that? David, exactly. But again, David, you come from the gentleman class. I come from the gentleman class. Both of us have learned the gentleman code. Yes, I might be very interested in you. But I'm not sending you my damn dick. Oh, look, it's at rest. What are we doing right now? You never said there. Also, check your DMs. I sent you a Stranger Than Heaven game trailer. The game with Snoop Dogg and Tory Lanez. Okay, got you. So again, this is James Charles. This is who James Charles has always been. Continue to listen.
Embarrassed that he didn't do the research he should have, because as the adult in the situation, the responsibility falls on him.
To the guys involved with this situation, I want to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I added you. I'm sorry that I flirted with you. And I'm really sorry if I ever made you uncomfortable. It is completely unacceptable.
James also got candid about how he ended up in the situation in the first place and admitted how reckless he was being when it came to dating, and did some self-reflection as to why.
It sucks and it is ridiculously embarrassing to admit this, but I think I have to, and that is that I'm desperate.
It goes without saying that there is no excuse for James' behavior.
Listen, I'm desperate, but I'm not desperate enough to put a dick pic out there. What is wrong with you? Sir. You got a $5 super chat from Dragon?
Donations. Gifts.
I put a Sunny V2 in the Discord chat. He is scum on the highest level. Like, seriously, this is the shit. But my problem with this is, this was 5 years ago. There shouldn't have been a video of him disrespecting somebody that just lost their goddamn job, because his punk ass should not. I'm going to tell y'all something. There is no such thing as cancel culture. There, I said it. Boom. Booyaka, 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 booyaka. Cancel culture does not exist. And accountability culture is not working as well as we all thought it was. I don't know why in the hell a whole lot of white folks want to hold on to that cancel culture bullshit, because there's no such thing. It's called accountability. You do something wrong and people call your ass out on it, that's called accountability. That's not called canceling. Louis C.K. was canceled. No, he wasn't. He was held accountable. He paid his dues. Now, should he come back? How the hell should I know? I wasn't a fan of his ass to begin with. The fandom has to decide whether or not Louis C.K. should come back. You notice the fandom said, nah, Harvey Weinstein can rot. Rot. R-O-T, rot. Kevin Spacey running around here trying to get some life back. The culture should tell him whether or not he can. Nobody canceled these people. Bill Cosby wasn't canceled. Kevin Spacey wasn't canceled. Harvey Weinstein wasn't canceled. R. Kelly wasn't canceled. That was called being held accountable for your bullshit. Look at Tracina, like, send me your unsolicited dick pic if you want. I'm sending you one back. Put yours in my collection for the rotation of return dick pics. Play if you want to. Look at that. Look at that. He literally should not have ever been able to have a platform big enough to where he can make fun of somebody that lost their job at Spirit Airlines, because his bitch ass is a PDO. He is a minor pedophile. Period. He got caught twice. We don't know how many times he's done this shit. Thank you, Tracina. He should have had his ass hemmed up in the jailhouse. Do y'all know somebody paid, and I forgot who the hell it was. I think it was the guy that owns Barstool Sports, I think. He paid for a billboard. A billboard in Hollywood.
In my video, I noticed
in Hollywood that says this. Hold on. I'm gonna read it to you. Because shout out to my beautiful sister Tabitha Speaks. She's the one who reminded me this. I think it's TED Entertainment. Paid for this. But the billboard says, "Say James, I hear you text him young." He shouldn't have even been able to make that goddamn speech because his bitch ass should have been underneath a jail. So while he over here talking about people with Spirit Airlines and this, that, and the goddamn third, hey, home. Hey, bro, say home. Hey, who are you talking to? You are a whole ass goddamn PDF file. If you don't sit your yes, Miss Lyles, a billboard. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save this photo and I'm gonna put it in the goddamn Discord server. Just so y'all can see it. Just so y'all can see it. Y'all need to see this billboard. I just put it in the Discord server. Who told him to talk? Thomas, I'm going to play devil's advocate for 1 minute. That person did not sub to him. He was not a follower, did not support the channel in any way. She came out of the blue asking for money. Annabelle, let me correct you. She didn't ask for money. She asked for him to share her GoFundMe. I've done that. Let me tell y'all something. If I have no money, no funds, but one of y'all give me a GoFundMe for something, I will shout out your goddamn GoFundMe because I'm a good human being. That's it. Big Brother Thomas, he should be fertilized for jail in the greenhouse. Yep. Dead ass. Hey, April, it's over it's in the Discord, in the general chat. If I've got no money, but I've got a voice and I got a platform, I'm going to shout you out. If I have money, I'm still going to shout you out, but I'm going to send you something. Whatever I can spare. It is never about, oh, wow, Thomas is so famous, blah, blah, blah. No, Thomas is just as working class as every goddamn body else. I'm just as working class as everybody else. So if I can help, I'm going to help because that is exactly the sort of person my mother raised me to be. James Charles, on the other hand, all he had to do was say, no, thank you. All he had to do was say, not interested. All he had to do was keep this shit to his goddamn self. But no, he decided to stand out there as some sort of moral majority or moral authority. Bitch, you are a PDF file. Talking a bunch of shit, but you like a minor. Who told you to talk? Who in their right mind said, hey, James, what do you feel about this? James Charles? You mean Captain Pedophile? Oh, no. Oh, no. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Pause! What is that?
Okay, David. James Charles is texting and sending dick pics and shit to two 16-year-olds. I believe it was the guy that owns Barstool Sports. I can't remember his name. But he paid to have a billboard put in Hollywood that said, say, James, I hear you text him young. To out the fact that James Charles is a pedophile. That's the story, David. You don't talk. Do you think I'm going to take any moral advice from Kevin Spacey? I will kick him in the rib cage. You going to go sit down some goddamn where? Trifling trick. What? Dave Portnoy, thank you. One of the things about Bill Cosby that America loved him, conservative America loved him. Black folks was like, if you ain't selling us pudding pops or doing the Cosby Show, bitch, go stand in the corner. You good. Go over there. Bill Cosby had the audacity, the gall, and the audacity gauntlet up his ass to try to tell black folks that we name our kids bad names and pound cake and shit like that. Bitch, you are out here pill popping people all over the goddamn place. If you don't sit your moral majority ass down some goddamn way. Harley, you're right. They were friends. I have no idea. I have no idea why they fell out, and I really don't care. Bill Cosby having the nerve. And again, do you know why black folk, especially black Gen Xers and everybody behind us, why we have a bad taste in our mouth about Bill Cosby? Go to YouTube and type in pound cake. Bill Cosby pound cake speech. Ghost Dad is a classic. Go type in the pound cake speech by Bill Cosby. Now listen to that and imagine this some bitch dropping pills in people's drink so that he can have sex with them when they pass out. Dog, and you're trying to tell me about morals? If you don't morally drown in his dick, what is wrong with you? Thank you, Shaq. Look at Shaq. Look at Shaq. Shaq out here doing rouse work. They love pull your pants up, pull up your pants, Cosby. Meanwhile, he's roofing everybody, every woman he can. This man out here dropping, he out here dropping pills from across the room. He putting it in water, tea, goddamn, he putting it in all kinds of shit, screwing women and then kicking them the hell out. But you want to tell me about my pants? Bill, I'll pull my pants down just so you can blow me. Thank you, Angry. If it ain't Theo and Claire, we ain't effing with you. And so many people enabled that bitch the same way they did James Charles. Same way. James Charles has no moral authority to talk to anybody about any sort of a work ethic because, number one, he ain't never worked. The boy ain't never had a damn job. Okay? The last job he had was when he was 16 or some shit. Thank you, Witchy, a makeup influencer. Ladies, if you need somebody to tell you what type of makeup to work with, and he's a PDF file, you have my permission to leave. You have my permission to walk away. They like pull your pants down, Cosby, too. Apparently so, Mike. Apparently so. Finding out Bill Cosby was a monster was kind of heartbreaking. However, at least his career is forever ruined, thankfully. Yep, it's done. But James Charles is still out here talking to us. Bruh, you ain't got no room. You don't even own a bitch. You don't even go to this school. Thomas, Miss O used to tell her staff, stay away from Cosby and don't take anything to drink from him. Look at that. There you go. This is the same Bill Cosby that talked shit about, Styles. Goddamn. Can't remember that black female comic's name. It Burn Pit Brain. Shit. Can't think of her name now. The one where he said, how did you guys, she's a comedian, and she asked him, hey, how did you guys make funny back in the day and blah, blah, blah. He gonna look at her and talk about we spoke proper English. You know what else you did? Drop pills in the water there, Bill. Bill. Get your Bill Cosby ass. Get your punk ass down. But again, James Charles is able to get away with this shit because he has enablers. On TikTok right now, James Charles has 40 million followers. He is verified on TikTok. Meanwhile, I don't even do lives on TikTok anymore because I'm always going to get some goddamn, you know what I mean? I'm going to get all kinds of bullshit simply because I'm here. Harassment and bullying, harassment and bullying, blah, blah, blah. Information connecting James Charles and David Vanity primarily centers on 2020 drama where influencer Jeffree Star accused James Charles of being a predator. Are you out of your mother? Lord Jesus, Lord. Sir, I will not get makeup advice from that pedo. I'd rather mess up my face and look like a clown to get some advice from him. God damn it, Miss Lyles. Miss Lyles like shit. Wanda Sykes, thank you. Thank you, Big Black Corvette. Thank you, Wanda Sykes. Bill Cosby, we spoke proper English, and we dropped pills in their water. Everybody funny when you passing out. I'm the funniest son bitch on the planet when your ass is drunk and about to pass out. I am hilarious. I'm up there with goddamn, you know what I mean? I'm up there with Richard Pryor when your ass is tore up. That Negro is funny enough. James Charles shouldn't have been in a position to tell anybody anything at all. Like, who are you talking to, dog? Like, if you don't go sit down somewhere before I kick in your thorax, which brings me to Jeffree Star. Brings me to Jeffree Star. Good old racist ass Jeffree Star. Let's now, mind you, Jeffree Star is now a right-wing jackass. Hold on. Dragon with the $5 super chat.
Donations. Gifts.
I would rather listen to O.J. Simpson stand up for Roe v. Wade again than ever listen to James Charles once. God. Thank you, Cynical. Richard Pryor, one of the most honest comedians ever. And quite frankly, it's a toss-up between him and Carlin, but either the best or one of the two best comedians ever. Richard Pryor put his shit out there. He let you know who he was. He let you know. He hated Bill Cosby. Well, let's get into Jeffree Star. Let's get into Jeffree Star. You heard a little bit about him. But you need to hear what kind of a human being Jeffree Star is. Now, I'm going to tell y'all for the record, if you were to look at Jeffree Star, you would think that's a woman. It is a man. Not shaming or nothing. Not misgendering, anything like that. But he's also a right-wing dickhead right now. Oh my God! Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Exactly. Just a reminder that Portnoy is an anti-woke Trump supporter who only did the billboard because he's a bigot. It's leopards eating faces all over the goddamn place. Thomas, the only reason Cosby was famous was he was safe, a non-threatening black man. He coddled white people. He did. And for my final Cosby note, those kids are still fine as hell. Still Tempest Bledsoe. Listen, Tempest Bledsoe is beautiful. That is a beautiful woman. But Jeffree Star is now he's a right-wing MAGA influencer. Dog, they're never going to pick you, you stupid son of a bitch. Jeffree Star is, thank you, April, transphobic as shit. To look at him, you would think, oh, this is an ally. No, he's not. Nope, he's not. He's not. He ain't. Sorry. He's not. He is a racist, transphobic bigot.
You posted a video.
For some goddamn reason, he still has followers, influence. How?
So I just saw a video from Perez.
This is the beautiful Cat Black, by the way. Cat Black is a beautiful trans woman. I said what I said. I ain't taking none of it back. Very beautiful trans woman. But she's been clocked what Jeffree Star has been doing. Been clocked. So take a listen.
As Hilton, of all people, talking about how shocking it is that Jeffree Star is a racist. And apparently he called someone an illegal on live. And you know what's really funny to me about this current phase of life that we're in? A lot of you who are not Black, you're just going to continue to have these experiences with white people that you have given so much more consideration and support to. being consistently disappointed by people who've told you exactly who the hell they are. And most of you would not be confused if you listened to Black women. Now, I understand that in a society where people are propagandized against listening to Black women, that a lot of you would just think, oh my gosh, why should I listen to someone just because they're Black? You know, when someone says listen to Black women. But a lot of y'all just don't have this awareness of the fact that in our society where Black women, Black people are pushed down to the very, very bottom, people who have a particular like ire towards Black women, that's more of a red flag than not. That's more of an indicator of like their entire political perspective than I think a lot of people tend to give it, credit for. Because
I'm gonna stop right there for a second, but I need y'all to understand this. I don't hype up Black women because I'm cucking. I don't hype up Black women because, oh my God, I'm trying to get laid. I hype up Black women because throughout my entire goddamn life, Black women have always been, are Black women fallible? Yes. They can be wrong. They can be dead ass wrong. But when it comes to certain vibes, when it comes to certain people, when it comes to certain ideals, Black women will always steer your ass right. I'm sorry I said what I said. Which said I can't with these influencers. Who's going to pay $50+ for eyeshadow? I'm not doing the shit. Exactly, Candy Pooh. How is he aligning with racists when they hate him too? Probably because, and I'm just going to be honest with you, a lot of these racists are closeted. They look at Jeffree Star like a snack, and they love the fact he's talking the same racist, transphobic, homophobic bullshit that they do. Jeffree Star is hardcore MAGA. Hardcore. But Black women clocked that shit years ago. This wasn't new to them. They clocked it years ago. And again, Black women are human beings. So they can be fallible, they can be wrong. But if a whole plurality of Black women tell you there's something wrong with that boy, stay your ass over there with that, maybe you should listen. Jeffree Star wouldn't be half as big as he is if people had listened to Black women. But it goes to an also bigger point, which is something I have noticed, and Taz will tell you this. The films are not okay. I don't know what the F is going on right now. The films are not okay. They're not. They're out here showing all their ass, both ass cheeks and the hole in the middle. They're not okay. They are not okay. What you are seeing is a lot of them. A lot of the films are showing their ass. They are horrible goddamn people who hide behind the shield of being a film. Don't believe me? What happened to me a couple of months ago? Who was it that initiated that? A Black woman made a video about, supporting and loving and bigging up Black women. A Black femme man got in her comment section and went off on her ass. Tried to send her Black femme men. Dog, you could have just scrolled. Like, you could have scrolled. I've been talking to Infernal on Discord. I was blissfully ignorant of this guy. Didn't know he existed. Can I go back to that, please? Nope, Dragon. Nope. It's kind of like that movie that was on Netflix, Bird Box. Once your eyes is open, you can't stop it. It's giving very much Trump supporter. It is. The films are not okay. They're not. And I'm talking about films across the goddamn board. They're not okay. They are horrible people underneath the veneer that they give. Now, mind you, I know a lot of people are like, well, you're not a film. You shouldn't be talking. No, you're right. I'm not. But when film behavior starts to look like Trump supporter behavior, and it starts to affect everybody around them, bitch, I gotta say something. I gotta say something. Films have been showing their goddamn ass for months now. They ridicule black women. They ridicule black children. They ridicule people within their own strata. They ridicule trans people. They ridicule the working class. They are starting to become the problem within the LGBTQIA+. They act like MAGA. They do. They are heartless. They're how the hell are you a film and transphobic? That shit don't even make any sense. It does not make any goddamn sense. Shout out to, I know I am following two incredible, articulate, smart, and beautiful black gay men. They can't stand the films. The films are tripping. They are losing their mind. Check the chat, guys. Mr. Bishop being polite about this guy. Jeffree Star is a Holocaust, and I swear, Dragon, I'm trying to be nice about this. But yes, Jeffree Star is a Holocaust denier. He is the sort of person that believes that, black people need to just work harder and they were lazy and shit. That's Jeffree Star. I second that suggestion. I want to see something too. Here you go. Ashley, with your delicious ass. The films aren't okay. They are out here moving and talking and acting like MAGA. I'm telling you this. And right now, nobody will say it. No, nobody will say it. The LGBTQI+ community is being held in a chokehold by these men. Jeffree Star is not a good representation of gay men. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. Jeffree Star is a perfect indication of gay white men. I'm sorry. There, I said it. I'm sorry. Argue with your goddamn mama. Don't argue with me. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. A lot of gay white men will be white men before they're gay. And what will they do? They want to shut the goddamn door on everybody else within the LGBTQI+. Everybody. They believe that there's only lesbian, gay, bisexual. Hey, dog, you done X'd out a whole goddamn community and a time and a place where America is turning on marginalized communities. You got these gay white men that would rather be white men before they're gay men. They'd rather stand on their privilege than actually fight a battle that might get them hurt. And black femme men, I'm sorry, you ain't no better. You are not proving, you are not beating these allegations, dog. You're not. You are not. Said 5 minutes ago, Tom. Exactly, Candy Boo, you did. I mean, I know I'm not the only one who notices this. Taz had a back and forth with a black femme man about giving props to black women. Dog, you're not even supposed to be in that conversation. Sit your bitch ass in the corner and get your ass off your neck. Y'all remember when they made that dumbass video, all them gay white folks made that dumbass video talking about we're the normal gays? What is that? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I'll tell you what it means. We present white, therefore we present as white Americans. We're not gay. We're just white. We're white Americans. And that gives them the opportunity to shit on the trans community, on the queer community. That Candy Pooh, ask her, she'll tell you. I sat there and watched this shit. I'm like, you cannot make this up. The same person that was going back and forth with Taz went back and forth with another gay black man, and I watched him cook his ass, slow roasted with a goddamn spear up his ass. Tore that boy's ass to pieces. The films are not okay, ladies and gentlemen. Pride parades bring out gay picnics. Yep. Damn sure do. And trust me, I've been to several pride parades and pride festivals, and I've seen it. I'll never forget taking my son Sinjay, to a pride parade in Kansas City. And there, sitting right in front, is a booth called, and I swear to you, I am not making this up, Gays for Trump. Oh my God! Gays for Trump. And do you know, I wish I had recorded this, but I wasn't making content back then. I was still in the military, and this was me taking my son to his very first pride parade, because once again, my son is gay, and I love him with everything in me. I love him with a passion and a heart that he will never understand. As a father, I am proud of my son. But they literally had a booth said, Gays for Trump. And when I asked them, I literally just, I walked up to him, very respectful, and I said, oh, Gays for Trump. He said, yep. And I was like, why? Why? And they said, they didn't say a damn thing about the LGBTQIA+. They said nothing about rights for the LGBTQIA+. They said nothing about fighting for the collective of the LGBTQIA+. You know what them men said to me? Taxes and deregulation. Oh, and to stop the proliferation of trans. They said this shit to me. I almost caught a case. I damn near caught a case. I damn near caught a case. I damn near caught a case. Storm said, I'm a gay white man and I don't understand the normal moniker. I almost caught a goddamn case because, again, I am there with my son. I am there with my gay black son. And your ass is over here talking about taxes and making sure you stop the proliferation of trans people. Bruh, if I, Lord. I would say I can't believe it, but I'm also aware of blacks and Latinos for Trump. The films are not okay, kids. They're not. They're not. And I'm talking about across the spectrum. Across the spectrum. Now, I will tell you, I have a friend, this beautiful, beautiful human being. He's a gay man, a feminine gay man. He's talked about this. The films are not okay. What James Charles did is an indication of what exactly I'm talking about. The fact that Jeffree Star has turned himself into a goddamn MAGA clown is exactly what I am talking about. The films are not okay. There's something, I don't know what the hell is going on. I have no idea what the hell is going on. But the films ain't good. Right now, the films are not good. They're not. And it's long past time we said this shit. Listen, Dragon said, I'm trying to decide which of these two is worse. I'm leaning towards James because I have a bias towards SA, but Jeffree Star, listen. Okay, Dragon, check this out. Would it surprise you if you found out that Jeffree Star probably is doing the exact same thing? At one point, Jeffree Star, the MAGA racist, feminine gay man, had a black boyfriend, was getting piped down by a black boyfriend. I know this for a fact because he brought this dude out. He didn't bring him out, but he showed video and pictures and shit. Like, this is my man, this is my man, this is my man. Jay Thomas said, vampires for the sun. So you tokenize the dude that's giving you dick. Where they do that at? Where the hell did they do that at? Do you know how many times I've been accused of being racist towards white people? And not once did I ever think, let me go bring my white wife out. It never happened. It never, ever, ever happened. Because if I'm pissing off racists, I'm doing the right thing. I don't punch down. I do. Is that the same guy that was caught trying to sleep with a boy? James Charles was, yes, Storm, yes. I don't punch down. Go back to the conversation we had an hour ago. I don't punch down. I got more in common with these people. I do. Do racists dislike me? Yep, they do. Why? Because I'm not the person that's going to sit there and kiss your ass. Okay, goddamn, I don't care. I'm not going to sit there and give you all this validation and shit. Bruh, kiss my ass. Kiss 3/5 of my black ass. I'm not going to do it. But at the exact same goddamn time, if I'm trying to help your stupid ass, then I'm trying to help your stupid ass. I am not about to sit here and argue and fuss and fight with your dumb ass. I'm trying to save you. No, the answer is no. The answer is no. It is not going to happen. I don't fight down. But here you have these films. You have these films who every black woman has been telling y'all about. And again, across the board, kids, across the goddamn board. Because the shit happened to me. The shit happened to me. For a few seconds, let me go ahead and give you my tale of woe. My main account is gone because of a black femme man who, I'm sorry, argue with your mama because I got proof, is horrible to black women and black single mothers and other trans people, but still has a platform. I don't see a difference between that person, James Charles, or Jeffree Star. I said what I said. I said what I said. We got a MERV check finally. The films are not okay, kids. They're not. And unfortunately, we are all stuck having to watch as these horrible people be horrible and get support. They get support. Why? What's the point of this? What is the point of this? Why would you do something like that? Why would you support somebody that you know for a goddamn fact does not like you? James Charles did not slip up. He told his truth. As a matter of fact, in his first apology video, which he deleted that one too, the very first thing he said was, I stand 10 toes down on everything I said. And you're still wanting to buy makeup from this bitch? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Toss City like, y'all tripping in these comments. All y'all to the corner. Thomas, all this we've been talking about is exactly why I made my own world in my head where I tend to garden and life is fair so I don't lose my grip on reality. Annabelle, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did because I'm here. I'm here for you and I'm here with you. James Charles didn't slip up. That's who he is. Jeffree Star, the Jeffree Star y'all see right now is exactly who he is. Exactly. Note for note. This is Jeffree Star. There is no, oh, well, wait a minute. There's another side. No, bitch, there ain't. No, there's not. No, there's not. What you see on the screen is a fake. The black films will give you fakeness. because they know you're not going to challenge it any deeper. You're not. The films will give you a fake persona to sell products, to have you buy books, to show up at their lives, to give them coins and things of that nature. But they are exactly who they present underneath. And my family wonders why I play video games all the time. I need to escape this twisted life. Yes. Yes. They are exactly who they are. I stopped following beauty creators because I was tired of people playing in my face. Fairy goddess, so am I. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Maya Angelou. These men are not good. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you? These people are not good. They're horrible. On the surface, they give you everything you think you want. I'm an advocate. I'm a makeup influencer. I'm blah, 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 blah. Underneath, they're horrible people. We have video proof. We have audio proof. We have documentation, proof of this. Proof. And yet, they're still here. And yet, they're still allowed to be on platforms. Jeffree Star and James Charles are both verified on TikTok. You can't make that up. You cannot make that up. James Charles literally was texting and sexting and sending nude pics and dick pics to two 16-year-old boys. He makes a mea culpa video. Everybody's supposed to forget. And then he turns around a couple of days ago and literally shows his ass again. So which one is the real James Charles? The apology James Charles, or the person that made the video in the first place? Or the person that texted those goddamn 16-year-olds? Which one is the real one? I'll give you a hint. It ain't the one with the apology. Exactly, can we not? Apathy will be our undoing. As long as people sweep the shit under the rug, nothing changes. Harley says they're not good people, and yet somehow they still have millions of followers. I never understand it. The person that went after me, 4 or 5 accounts, my videos always end up behind him. Why? Because he's not a good person. You see what I'm trying to tell you? These are not good people. They present as good people, but they're not. One of the things you will always, always, always be able to know about my black ass is I am exactly who the hell I am. Here, guys, this is why I read my fan fiction and chill with my personal demons. Life is ass right now. It is. It is. The only makeup influencer I follow is Bailey Saren. 1, true crime. 2, she's never switched up. Y'all got to look beyond the surface of these people. Y'all have to. Ladies, y'all can buy makeup on your own. You don't need no goddamn Jeffree Star or James Charles to sell you no shit. You can do this shit on your own. There are plenty of videos of people getting ready and talking about makeup that you are not required to follow somebody that you know for a goddamn fact does not like your working class ass, and they showed it to you. Who is also, by the way, a pedophile. You ain't got to follow them goddamn people. You really don't. I swear, you really don't. You ain't got to follow a person who says, who to outrage and dark humor back in the day was saying every type of racial stereotype, every type of transphobic bullshit known to man, and now has fully embraced that shit and will not change. You ain't got to follow that son of a bitch to learn how to put your goddamn makeup on, man. If you don't find somebody else to do it, come on. Morning, Nightbird. This to me speaks to a larger problem. And that problem is this. And I think there was a study or a statistic or something that said this. Do you know what a lot of kids in elementary school and high school want to be when they grow up? Social media influencers. Because brands don't give a shit. Brands don't care. They don't. Brands do not care at all. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They will give money to people who they think have influence, whether it's makeup, whether it's cars, whether it's whatever. And these people are not good people. They're not. The films right now are a problem within the LGBTQIA+. The normal gays are a problem within the LGBTQIA+. Right now, that whole community is going through the same thing black folks have to go through when Snoop Dogg plays for Donald Trump or Nelly starts to defend himself by shitting on Kamala Harris. We go through this all the goddamn time. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the films are Coonesians. I have always told you, Coonesian is not a race, it is a state of mind. Annabelle with the $5 super chat.
Donations, gifts.
Your problem is you speak the truth to reality. You break the facade and the truth is ugly. It is. It is. Dread it, run from it. A lot of people within the LGBTQI+ community, y'all are being led by some horrible goddamn people. There's a whole lot of horrible human beings under your goddamn banner. And it's high time that you start to say that. Who's it going to hurt? Who the hell is it going to hurt? I would love to see Jeffree Star's follower count go down to like 10. I would. And James Charles right behind him. I would. Period. I would. I would love to see them literally have no followers whatsoever. Not because I'm jealous or anything like that, but because these are not good people. I would love to see these problematic films literally be drove off of social media, be excommunicated within the LGBTQIA+ until they can fix their shit. Sometimes y'all got to do what black folks do. I thought Coonesian was a derogatory name for black-hating black people. Nope. It's a state of mind, Storm. It's a state of mind. If you're part of a community and you do everything you possibly can against that community, you're a Coonesian. For what? White validation. Not just any white validation. Powerful, moneyed white validation. Clarence Thomas there is a statue in Coonesia of goddamn Clarence Thomas. Right now. Be safe out there, Chef. Keep your eyes on the road, brother. Love you. Love you to death. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. The advocates for the LGBTQIA+, some of them ain't good people. Oh, no problem, Storm. I'm here for that. Some of these people ain't good people. They're not good goddamn people. I'm sorry. They do not have your best interests at heart. Ladies, my lesbian sisters, there are lesbians that are working against you. Bisexual people, there are bisexual people working against you. Trans folks, y'all got some too. Remember them two trans women talking about trannies for Trump? Their words, not mine. Hello? Same thing, fam. Same thing. My queer folks, there are some people that would much rather be white and accepted than queer. and your ass is going to be underneath the bus when they throw you there. Unfortunately, the only way to get them out is to single them out. It is to shame them. It is to remind people of exactly what type of person you were dealing with. The next time you see Jeffree Star video, go right in the inside and say, hey, you still doing blackface? You still randomly using the black word while screwing black men? Are you still doing that, Jeffree? Go into James Charles's video. Put one of those, the symbol for a PDF file, put it in there. Stop following these goddamn people. Stop talking to them. Stop letting them try to talk to you. They're not advocates. They're assholes. I wish the person that was effing with me, I wish his ass didn't have a platform. And if you noticed, it was all about serve this, serve that. Look, we got videos and shit. You ain't heard shit about that shit in weeks. Why? Because it isn't relevant anymore. Can't get no more blood out of that stone, homie. You cannot get any more blood out of that stone. He made his point. No, he didn't. Affected me, none. No court date, no nothing. Top City is gifting one Ghost Call Productions radio membership. Look at that man right there. Look at him. Look at him. Doing Rouse work. The choice is yours, kids. Shannon McKnight is a new member of Ghost Call Productions Radio. Good morning, Shannon. It's long past time for other communities to stand up and say this shit out loud. Long past time. I am a real person. Good morning, Shannon. I am a real person with real problems. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get it. Listen, Michael Pruitt got me out here looking like Mickey Ward, baby. Praise Ralph. Look at him. Spinks award-winning musician Josh Jones is in the building. Got me out here looking good. Look like Mickey Ward in this bitch. Shannon with the $1.99 super chat. You just got here. Look at this. Listen, thank you, Shannon.
Donations. Gifts.
This is the problem that again, we have got to stop looking for saviors and start looking for honesty. I will fight every single day to get brand deals for this radio station. Not just for me, for the entire radio station. Right now, I have a show that goes on 5 days a week. Sometimes I can host it, sometimes Taz hosts it. But this show goes on 5 days a week. We have built a community here. We have built a community here. Right? So explain to me, why in the name of everything that is holy would I lead you all astray? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm not required to do that. Oh, thank you, Shannon. She follows me on TikTok. This is my goddamn problem with the way things are operating right now. This is a family. Thank you, can we not? This is a family right here. If I can and you need, you got. But I'm also going to tell you when I'm not feeling good. I'm also going to tell you when things are bad for me. I came in, a couple of weeks ago and told y'all that I was going through a real bad depression. I didn't say that for sympathy or coins. I said that because it was an absolute truth. I try to speak for the voiceless. I do. I'm a member of an organization that we're still rebuilding and things of that nature that believes in the idea of authenticity above everything else. It is the first law of the guild. Authenticity. You must have it or you cannot be one of us. You can't. We don't deal with fake people. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's politics or influence, y'all have been fed fake ass people. I try to give y'all as real as I possibly can. I do. Am I always good at it? No. Sometimes I stumble, sometimes I fall, sometimes I fail. But one thing you can honestly know about me is I'm real. There is no airs here. There is no airs here. Nightbird with the $10 super chat.
Donations, gifts.
Good morning, Bishop and beautiful beans. I'm still on location, but I wanted to say thank you for helping me move another man's wife to the #1 spot on Peacock over the weekend. I love you all. Listen, Nightbird. I think I got to rewatch it. Because I ain't catch everything in it, but Nightbird, you should be celebrated. You should be. And again, kids, this isn't about me. This has always been about we. I want to show y'all something. This is something that I did that I really wanted you guys to see. Okay? Here it is. That is the brand, the OCB, Original Coffee Bean. I just put this on a coffee mug, and I also put it on a T-shirt over at the Sound of Coffee shop.fourthwall.com. I put that there. It's not just I call myself the OCB on the show, but you wear that or you drink out of that coffee mug, you were telling everybody, I've been here since day one, baby. I'm an original coffee bean. That's why I made it. So this shirt, this is literally over on on the shop, and more is coming. Michael Pruitt, who is one of the most awesome human beings I think I've ever met in my entire life. Michael Pruitt gives the Pruitt present, where you can buy something from the Tazism shop or the Sound of Coffee shop. The reason he does this is some of y'all sometimes need a prize. Sometimes y'all need to be rewarded for the things that you do. And when the Pruitt present does happen, it's not like everybody else doesn't deserve it. It's just that sometimes one person deserves it more. I am so very glad that Taz has her own shop, because Taz is necessary in the goddamn game, period. She is. I'm so goddamn proud of Taz. She doesn't even know how proud I am of her. Her voice now it resonates. It resonates in the world. And that is something to be proud of. I'm proud of every person that has a show on GCPR. We're not perfect. We ain't trying to be. We're flawed. We're effed up. Sometimes we're good. Sometimes we're bad. Sometimes we're horrible at this shit. Sometimes we are. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to try. That is how you beat apathy. You ain't got to do everything. I'm not getting no damn chaps, Infernal. Infernal with these goddamn assless chaps. The way you beat apathy is with drive. It is with drive. Wherever you are right now, in the hills of Appalachia in Kentucky, all the way across the pond in West London, all the way to Australia, wherever you are right now, you are being the very best version of you. Tomorrow, you get a chance to beat the person that you are today. It's true. I had the privilege of voting for Jimmy Carter twice at a time where I thought maybe we were getting somewhere. David, I'm going to tell you something. As an older man, I'm going to tell you something. You can change the world, sir. You can. All of you can. I'm hoping to make my comeback to football this week. A couple of guys have gone down to injury. Look at Wolfie. Look at Wolfie. Look at Wolfie. Shannon, I know it's hard. I do. I know it's hard. And you know what else? I know you can overcome. I don't do any of this for the money. I don't do any of this for the props. I do it because this is what my mother raised me to be. My mom always said I had a voice of a preacher, and I can move people to do things and fight for things. My wife keeps telling me, expand this, Thomas. Become a journalist. Go out there, get the stories that other people are not reporting. Come back and bring them back and report on them. And I will. I will. I want to do more. Yes, I want to pay off this goddamn house. Not going to lie about it. And Heather is my manager. I want to give Heather the sort of recognition that she deserves. The sort of recognition she deserves. Because Heather said, hey, I'll manage you. Never had a manager, so I don't know what the hell to do with one. Hey, guys, sorry to do this, but I just looked at my bank account. I have meds to pay. I need help with money, so I put a PayPal and a mutual aid request. I am so sorry. Dragon, stop that. Stop that. If we got it and you need it, you got it. Don't do that. Don't you ever apologize for needing help, Dragon. And if we can help, we will. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Yes, the show's funny. Yes, it'll get you angry. Yes, it'll make your coffee feel a little bit stronger. But at the end of the day, my influence is always going to be to help. You see, I got into this social media thing late in my life. I got into this after I had retired from the military. So fame isn't going to shake me. I'm 54 goddamn years old. All fame is going to do is like, can I pay off this house? Can my wife finally have a place where she ain't got to worry about the mortgage? That's it. I want to do movies. I do. I want to do this documentary so desperately. I want to do this documentary. I do. And I want to do funny things like release a CD of music you guys get a chance to hear on the show every damn day. Every day. And I don't do it for glory, and I damn sure don't do it for money. I do it because it is the right thing to do. Yes, I would like to make millions of dollars off of this. But even if I had a platform bigger than where thousands of people were listening, guess what? I'm still going to remember y'all. I'm still going to remember y'all. I'm still going to remember every single name. I don't want to get that big. Yep. Don't forget it's mutual aid. Let me put this on here so that everybody can see it. Don't forget it's mutual aid Monday on TTE, the Taz Effect. Place your info in the Discord before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And she will throw out your name. Again, this is one of the reasons I am so proud of Tad. Reason I'm proud of Gambit. Reason I'm proud of Angry. Reason I'm proud of Jeff. Reason I'm proud of Pastor Clinton and Solid Blue. The reason I'm proud of them is because what you see in GCPR is the work being done. We are the ones that are fighting the apathy that has tore up this country for so long. So I will leave you with this. I will leave you with this. The fake shines all the time, but that shine masks something. You know, those diamonds that you see in the De Beers commercials and K Jewelers and stuff like that, those are polished. They're glimmering, they shine. But a diamond, a real one, comes from out of the dirt. It's cloudy. It's a hunk. That's you. You're the diamond. The shine that you get is yours. And don't you ever let anybody take it from you. Don't. They don't deserve it. They've never deserved it. So don't let them take it from you. The Jeffree Stars and the James Charles and all the rest of the films that are acting like they ain't got no goddamn sense now, they will fade one day. They will fade. And all you'll be left with is the real. If the day ever comes I come in here and I pretend like I'm somebody I'm not, you have my permission to never watch this show again. You have my permission to never watch this show again. You have my permission to never listen to this show again. You guys keep me honest. You are my real. I hope like hell I'm yours. I'm a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a lot of failed things too. Not gonna lie about that. I had some failures. I made some bad choices. I've done some stupid shit. But I got up and I learned. And I moved forward to something bigger and brighter. And as long as you guys hold me to account, I will be humbled to get in front of this microphone every morning for you. But I will demand the same of you. Wherever you are in life right now, you are in the best position to change the world. The first thing you have to do is be honest with you. Love on you, flaws and all of it. It's you. And it is perfectly made in Rao's image. I love it. I'm proud of it because I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Don't listen to influencers. Influence yourself. Thomas Bishop, I am the means of creating the group I mentioned. You're right. You are Wolfie. Change doesn't happen in a vacuum, kids. You can start it. You can start it. And be proud that you did. Again, I tell Taz all the time how proud I am of her. And she's like, sir, I've got on makeup. I don't give a shit. You know why? Because the Taz I know is the realest Taz there is. And I'll always be proud of that. Always be proud of that. So kids, as always, this show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. And remember, they're all natural. SmoothCA.online. I am very proud to be your little brother, DJ. Always and forever. Show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, the celebration of the melanation. But remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. Show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com. Pick out some great apparel. Summer's coming. You better get yourself something to look good. I'm just saying, somethingblackmade.com. Finally, the show is brought to you in part by W Energy. A scoop, just a little scoop in some water. Shake it up. You will have all the energy you need all day long. W.GG. Tazisms.com. For all of the incredible, quirky things that make up GCPR, please go to Tazisms.com. And finally, go to The Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. The OCB shirt and coffee mug are available. And I made the coffee mug big enough to where you can actually get, it's like 15, 15-ounce coffee. Listen, drink out of that cup and tell everybody, you goddamn right, I'm an original coffee bean, damn it. Because you are, ladies and gentlemen. The Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. If you would like to support this show, go to patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep all of this running. I love you all. And every one of my patrons, I will start shouting you out, and I will start putting different videos from the archives on the Patreon first before I put them anyplace else. You guys will get a first look at said videos. Patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. All right, hydrate, elevate, self-love and self-care. I love you all. Have a beautiful day on purpose. That is the good word from one, the only Tracina, all the way in Crow Pussy, Mississippi. Be kind, be positive, be authentic, be you. I love you. I am proud of y'all. Remember, stand up for what you believe in. By the way, Dry Snitching Productions are selling records. That is the loving word from Miss Lyles herself. Going to get my work day started. Until tomorrow, Coffee Beans. I love you all. Ashley, with your Ashley, you better shine, goddammit. You better shine, woman. your sex self. I love you as well, Shannon. I truly do. What is it that we say every day, kids? Remember, apathy will kill us. And the only thing that drives out apathy is drive. Wherever you are in the world right now, you can change that world. You can change the world. Do not ever doubt yourself. Your abilities is what the world needs. No matter what the oligarchs, the big businesses, or these bullshit-ass influencers try to tell you, you are perfect. And the only person you're competing with today, is the person you was yesterday. The person you was yesterday. I will leave you with the universal greeting of the coffee beans. Bow your heads up.
How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else, because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
Telling y'all right now, the world can stop trying to fix shit. The beans is up, baby. Beans, I love you, and you make my world go round. Have the best day, and don't forget to be you authentically, because you are beautiful. Oh, Miss Ashley, you came in late. We done already hit the couch. Listen, I gave him the extended this time, Miss Ashley. Miss Ashley, put my clothes back onto your mind. Miss Ashley, listen. In the fantasy that is Miss Ashley's mind, I am buck-ass naked. I'm always serving some food. She's always eating grapes out of my hand. I'm going, is there anything else you want, ma'am? I am covered in strawberry baby oil. She's just watching me go, Lord, this man right here, Lord. All right, one more time before we walk out the door. May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. My title and designation is the Brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild. I am a proud, upstanding member of the Outcast Nation. And this has been the Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the Taz Effect with the one, the only, the record-selling Gladys Knight to my pip, Miss Taz J. Let me leave you with a little bit of the Couch Kids. I will see you all in the morning. Peace. Hey. As always, with love in my heart, I say this. With peace on my mind, I give this. Miss Ashley, put my clothes on in your mind. Put my clothes on. Ooh. And just a tad bit of hair grease. I will see you all in the morning. I love you all, and you bet not ever forget it. Here is some couch.
Oh, baby. Turn the lights down low. Let me tell you about the softest love I ever known. Give me that couch.
I came home weary, world on my back, neon nights and a heart off track. Kicked off my shoes, loosened my tie. Saw you waiting there, cushions piled high. Girl, you don't argue, you don't complain. You just open up those arms again in the quiet glow of a midnight room. You're my sanctuary in plush perfume. Give me the couch when the day gets rough and the streets get cold. You're the only one that lets me fall, sink down deep in your sweet caress, wrapped in confidence. On my velvet embrace, softest touch in the whole wide place. You hold me close, don't say a word. Every curve of you, it's so superb. Baby, you cushion my soul tonight, make everything feel so right. In your arms I lose control. Oh, so far, you're rocking my soul. Give me that couch.